Paramount has caved to the orange man in office. The company that co-parents our favorite blue boy is aiding and allowing fascism to grow. Like, I gotta make myself more coffee because we all gotta sit down. I encourage y'all to get your own cup of coffee or tea because us Sonic fans need to have a talk. You might have heard news about the giant merger between Paramount and Skydance Media and how that recently was approved. The kicker is that needed presidential approval to happen. Big evidence pointing to Paramount blatantly bribing President Trump include canceling the Stephen Colbert Show, which is owned by CBS, which is owned by Paramount, while he happens to be a big Trump criticizer. And they settled to pay Trump $16 million for his presidential library fund because he complained to them about news coverage they had on their CBS show called 60 Minutes. He claimed that the interview with Kamala Harris featured on 60 Minutes was deceiving and influencing election results because there were two different cuts showing her completed answer of her stance on Israel in two different versions. Paramount did nothing wrong, but they still chose to pay him, likely to bribe him because they wanted that merger to happen, which caused a domino effect of devastating consequences on freedom of press and freedom of speech. David Ellison, the chairman of Skydance Media, met with the chairman of the Federal Communications Commission, named Brendan Carr, to discuss the rules of the merger as dictated by fascist ideals. And I say fascist ideals because Brendan Carr is a very big conservative Trump fan, and he's very concerned with freedom of speech and reflecting the diverse opinions of the American people. So after these two men met, David Ellison promised Brendan Carr that he would allow the CBS news stations to showcase a wide variety of political ideologies and show the diverse opinions of the American people. And we all know what that means when it comes to fascisty MAGA types that complain about freedom of speech and that they're being censored while they censor everybody else. And another concerning and fucked up rule is that David Ellison promised to forbid the implementation of diversity, equity, and inclusion policies and programs with the new Paramount and Skydance merger. Moving back to the concerning new agenda of the CBS news stations, Trump has not confirmed or denied the claim that he's very excited for this because he'll get an estimated $20 million in free advertising and PSAs through these news stations. So we're talking Paramount's news division is allowing conservative MAGA opinions to be out in the forefront, and they're making a breeding ground for fascist ideologies to flourish. Paramount has now become a devastating example in this current political climate of people caving to the influence of censorship and fascist agendas, ripping the rug out from underneath freedom of press and freedom of speech. So while most of us wanted to give money to Paramount because we're hyped for Sonic 4 and other side projects, now that money's going to directly benefit the orange man in office and directly benefit fascism infecting America and elsewhere. I have to make a shorter part 2 video because it gets worse, because David Ellison's father, Larry Ellison, who is the previous owner of Skydance Media, is even more involved with Trump currently and in the future. And all of us are going to continue to be impacted and see the ripple effects of the spineless, selfish, purposeful decisions the higher-ups at Paramount and Skydance made. Sonic fans, we have to seriously, purposefully spread this info around because we can't run from the reality that our financial support will help influence the political climate going forward for the worse, and it will benefit fascism.